Hello, welcome to a Manic Odyssey and this DBT journey. As we continue through the last module, Interpersonal Effectiveness, we're looking at the overview of building relationships and ending destructive ones. And then we're going to learn about finding and getting people to like you. This section covers finding and getting people to like you. We'll talk about proximity, similarity, conversation skills, expressing liking, and joining groups. After that, we'll look at mindfulness of others by building closeness through mindfulness. And then we'll look at ending destructive or interfering relationships by staying in wise mind and using the skills and staying safe. Now, let's go deeper on finding and getting people to like you. Remember, all human beings are lovable, but finding friends may take effort on your part. First, look for people who are close by you. Familiarity often leads to liking and sometimes love. To find people you might like and who might like you, it is important to make sure that you are frequently around and visible to a group of people. Many people find friends who are classmates or members of groups they join, or who work or go to the same places. Then, look for people who are similar to you. We often make friends with people who share our interests and attitudes. Though always agreeing with someone will not make you more attractive to them, a lot of people are attracted to those who share the same important interests and attitudes, such as politics, lifestyle, and morals. After that, work on your conversational skills. Ask and respond to questions. Respond with a little more info than requested. Make small talk. Don't underestimate the value of chit-chat. Self-disclose skillfully. Keep your self-disclosure close to that of the other person. Don't interrupt. Don't start talking just fractionally before or after someone else. Learn things to talk about. Watch others. Read. Increase your activities and experiences. Then express liking selectively. We often like the people we think like us. Express genuine liking for the other person, but don't try to suck up to the other person or grovel. Find things to compliment that are not super obvious. Don't praise too much too often, and never use compliments to obtain favors. Another thing to do is to join an ongoing group conversation. If we wait for people to approach us, we may never have friends. Sometimes we must make the first move in finding friends. This often requires us to know how to tell if a group is open or closed, and then, when it is open, how to approach and join in the ongoing group. Then, figure out if a group is open or closed. In open groups, new members are welcome. In closed groups, new members may not be welcome. Let's look at how to tell the difference. In an open group, everyone is standing somewhat apart. Members occasionally glance around the room. There are gaps in the conversation. And lastly, members are talking about a topic of general interest. In a closed group, everyone is standing close together. Members attend exclusively to each other. There's a very animated conversation with few gaps. And lastly, members seem to be pairing off. Now, let's figure out how to join an open group conversation. There are ways to join an open group, and there are potential outcomes for each of those ways. First, move gradually closer to the group. A potential outcome could be it may not be clear from the slowness of your approach that you want to join them. It might even look as though you were creeping up and trying to eavesdrop. Second, you could offer to refill a member's glass or serve them food, but a potential outcome may be that could be overdoing it a bit. What would you do if they refused more food or drinks? Would it be clear enough that you wanted to join the group? Third option, stand beside them and chip in on their conversation. A potential outcome of that choice may be that it might seem rude. They haven't invited you to join them, and anyway, what exactly are you going to say when you chip in? Fourth option, go up and introduce yourself. A potential outcome of this choice may be that they think it's overly formal. Having introduced yourself, what do you say after? Will they introduce themselves to you? Wouldn't you interrupt the conversation? Last option, and probably best, is to wait for a break in the conversation. Stand beside a friendly-looking member of the group and say something like, "Mind if I join?" A potential outcome of this may be that this makes your intention clear and doesn't seem rude or interrupt the conversation. Group members can then choose whether to introduce themselves or not. I hope you can see how many different skills come into play when reaching your interpersonal goals. The potential outcomes could be endless, and really it's quite scary to move into new groups or seek out new relationships. Be gentle with yourself. Practice loving kindness and validate your emotions as you go through the process of joining new groups and forming new interpersonal connections. That's all for this video. Next video, we'll look at how mindfulness of others can help to make friendships last longer. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos and skills with anyone you believe can benefit. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.